Welcome to another edition of Catching Up with the Cats. I'm Justin Parker, and joining me today is junior outfielder Ruben Fontes from the baseball team. Ruben, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Well, I know you just finished exams. What must that feeling be like?
It was tough to sort of be in an environment away from school, kind of not having a library there, some of the resources that are available to you, even studying with friends and that sort of thing. So it was definitely a challenge, but I'm glad I got through it. Everything went smoothly.
Absolutely, and just the relief that must feel once you get it done.
Oh yeah, no, definitely a great feeling.
Well, what have you been up to since we last saw you? I think the last time we spoke was probably that night in Charlotte after you guys beat Duke, and man, everything kind of went fast from there. What have you been up to?
Yeah, ever since I got home, kind of had a little schedule set up for myself. Since I'm on the West Coast, some of my classes would be a little bit earlier. So I'd get up, do my classes, then do my work, and then just try to work out any way I can. Um, I've been doing the body weight workouts that Coach Jamie has sent us. I have a tee at home and a net, so I've been doing as much as I can there. I've been playing some basketball, working on my stretching. So really just trying to be active any way I can every day.
All right, so you led the A10 in home run last year with 14. What's Ruben Fontes, the basketball player, though? I heard you say that. What's your style there?
Yeah, still working on that. I was a little bit undersized in high school, probably like a 6'2" power forward, so stuck with baseball.
Right. So this is a different time for all of us. I know you're a San Diego kid. You were able to play baseball year round for pretty much your whole life. So what has this stretch been like for you, just to not have the game every day?
It's definitely been different. There's kids in my area who have been kind of texting, wondering, when we can sort of play catch or just kind of work out together. And nobody really has an answer as to when we can do that. Everyone's kind of unsure about when we can start. But yeah, it's been different. I feel like everybody's very sort of anxious to get back to it, and the opportunity hasn't really been there yet. But hopefully, sometime this summer.
So last year things kind of came together for you in the lineup, and you really showed your power and your
Mhm.
ability to hit last year. What do you think worked when I what was the key to that success for you last year?
I think it was just going in with just kind of the right attitude. I knew that nothing was going to be given to me that year. I only had 3 at bats my freshman year. Made me work extremely hard, and I just think I found confidence in my teammates. I mean, since my freshman year, everybody knew that I could kind of become that sort of player, and just kind of followed through with that. Stuck to it, and had the right people in my corner to kind of help me out to get there.
And I know you had started to heat up a little bit right before baseball ended. You'd hit 2 home runs against Siena that weekend. And then obviously Brett had the big home
Mhm.
run against Duke. What do you remember about that moment? And, you guys are down 6-5. Fedgie Johnson gets hit. He goes down to first, and here comes Brett and ends it in one swing.
Yeah, no, that was a great moment. I just remember that game, the whole entire game. I felt like we had it, like that was our game, and things started to kind of fall apart at the end, but I still felt like it was our game. And then when Fedgie got hit, I came up. I definitely had the right approach against. I think it was Gerard. Yeah, he's just Coach Munger told me just sit slider because you're not going to hit his fastball. And I ended up hitting one out foul, but I had I ended up striking out. But I think all of us had sort of the proper approach in that situation. And then Brett took advantage of the pitch he was looking for. And I mean, that was definitely one of the best moments I've ever had being on any team, really. So that was fun.
Yeah, you just missed. You were just late, I believe, on that. You hit a monster foul. You hit a foul
Yeah.
last year down
Yeah.
there too that I thought probably wiped out somebody on the street out there walking around. Well,
Yeah.
what I'm hearing here is you're taking credit for this. I mean, you set Brett up, right? You showed him what to do, right?
A little bit. Maybe I put it in the back of his mind, but no, of course, no. Brett, of course, all the credit goes to him, and that was such an awesome moment for him.
Well, you guys are a tight knit group, and I get to be around you guys a lot. Whether it's 50, 55, 60 games you end up playing. And it's a fun group, and it's a daily aspect to it. It's batting practice and, infield practice, guys in the cage. I can hear the guys, you guys are rotating in at home plate during BP, and it's cage, get the guys in the cage. They come down, and everybody's having such a good time. Now that everybody's kind of apart this semester, what have you learned about the camaraderie you guys have, the chemistry you have, and just the teammates you have?
Yeah, no, I've learned that it's really something you can't find anywhere else. It's nothing like anything I've ever had on another team. To think that, we're still I'm texting guys on the team right now about, I'll send them a song from a BP playlist from Wilson Field, sort of just to kind of remind us to take us back to those moments, because that's just we have so much fun and we really appreciate each other's company. And yeah, and like I said, and I miss playing the game, but mostly I miss playing with those guys and being around them every day.
Yeah, everybody's saying thanks for coming out today, that kind of thing that a lot of
Mhm.
guys say to each other, and it's just fun, that camaraderie and everything. Well, before I let you go here, what have you, any TV shows that you've been watching? What have you been doing outside of schoolwork to kind of pass time, other than baseball or playing basketball or anything? Any other hobbies coming out?
Yeah, I've been trying to find something sort of meaningful. I mean, one thing me and a couple teammates were discussing was maybe writing some of the sort of the team stories down on a piece of paper, just to kind of remember some of the things that
Yeah.
go on. And also, with no live sports, my family's been really desperate to try to find any sort of baseball or anything like that. So we've been the local news stations have actually been showing like classic Padres games. So we were following the 1984 NLCS versus your Cubs. So
I was just getting ready to say, you don't have to bring that up.
yeah, it seemed like a pretty wild atmosphere back then. Yeah,
Yeah.
but outside of that, not much else. Just the only people I've really seen is just my immediate family. So
Yeah.
we good.
Stuff. Well, thanks for catching up today, and I
Of
look
course,
forward to seeing you very soon, hopefully.
sounds good. Looking forward to it.
He's Ruben Fontes of the Davidson baseball team. I'm Justin Parker, and this has been Catching Up with the Cats, presented by Atrium Health.